everyone. I just want to touch bases on some messages with the energy cards I just laid for September 19th through October 2nd. And then from there, we'll just move right into your zodiac reading for these dates. First of all, I'm feeling like some of you throughout September, and it's going to appear these 2 weeks, there's been a lot of work on emotional issues I feel from childhood and your adolescent years. Also, too, things that you have felt abandoned by or heartbroken. I feel a lot of that energy coming up these last 2 weeks before Mercury goes direct, and we're still under the influence of that lunar eclipse, the 15th, 16th, and 17th. The lunar eclipses have energies that can fire off 3 months prior and 3 months after, and there were some cross point aspects to this lunar eclipse that could have actually brought back energy, from April of 2015. What I'm feeling here is, I feel for some of you, these 2 weeks are about what has, broken your heart. Where do you feel abandoned? Where do you feel neglected and ignored? I feel like that there's a lot of healing to happen with this. And Spirit is really there with you. Your spirit guides are there with you, trying to help you see that there are other avenues. There are other doors that are open. You just have to walk through them. Now, for some of you, it may have these 2 weeks may be extremely productive, or you were very busy the first part of September, and now it's time to wrap it all up and take a vacation, or just relax. Some of you throughout the world have been through some very turbulent weather, and I feel like there is still turbulent weather going on through the end of September. Besides turbulent weather, there have been some earthquakes. I feel like there may be another one on its way. And I do feel that there are some significant energy changes. They're good. They're good. These energy shifts are meant to be, because the universe is trying to open up gateways for you to move through, to seek the happiness within, and to rid yourself of toxic energy, toxic people, toxic environment around you. Okay, this broken heart doesn't necessarily mean he or she left you, although I do feel that there have been some relationships that are coming to an end or have ended, and the healing process is on these next 2 weeks. But what I also am getting is this is an opportunity to look into eating habits. If you're eating healthy, to change those habits, quit smoking. If you're drinking a lot, slow down or quit. If you're having addictive issues, this is the time to check in, to rehab, or see a therapist. This shift between the 19th and October 2nd is important. It's important to shift within you regarding, healthy ways, healthy habits. We can be habitual people, so we would love to have no habits. But unfortunately, we are going to tend to obsess over something, okay? Until we get to that point where we've shifted and our ego is unimportant anymore, and we've reached the plateau of being the observer, being our spirit. But in the meantime, the journey continues, as I said, and I feel that there are doors that are there for you to walk through, to peace, to rejuvenation, to renewal, to rebirth. For some of you, it's rest. So I'm feeling, that if you give the universe an opportunity, they're there for you. Your guides are there for you, just trying to move you on past these doors into something much more blissful. I know that we are in the time of shifts. We're in the time of changes. And you hear me speaking a lot. And they're not close to ending. But there isn't any reason you can't enjoy this initiation. You can't enjoy this shift. You know, this is the time to discover you, your soul purpose on this planet, and to co-create love, light, and peace. Much love and blessings, friends. Let's move on to your reading. Hey Libra, how's it going? This is your mini general and love tarot card reading for September 19th through October 2nd, 2016. Well, I'm getting a little bit of a turbulent energy here, and that probably could have been from the lunar eclipse that we are passing through now. Perhaps your emotions are a little bit touchy on and off for the next 2 weeks. What I'm getting is maybe there is a shift, a quick change here that you weren't expecting. But honestly, I feel even though you may fight against it, it's for your benefit, okay? Because I'm really feeling like you can really empower. I'm feeling on this change. Now, the change could be anything. It could be work, it could be love, it could be health, it could be money. But either way it goes, I feel at first that you're a little tipsy about it, but I feel that you will empower by the time you get into the second week. You've also got the empowerment card. This is a joyful empowerment card, which means things are going to turn out in your favor. I'm getting some weddings too that may be happening here at the end of September, maybe beginning of October. This is great. Congratulations. Now, I'm also getting here that there is maybe relationships that are kind of at their point of explosion, I guess I'm going to say. And I'm getting that this is related to personality or addictions. I'm getting that you're trying to decide whether or not you need to let go, or if you need to stand up and say, hey, you know, it's either me or this issue that you have. And, you know, I feel again that it turns out to be in your favor, perhaps looking maybe closer to the end of September, where things start to enlighten again, and you're like, man, I can't even believe I made it through that week. But you will. You will. And even though you may be struggling with a relationship right now, I feel, however, that there is goodness in this person. I really feel that this person is good and they really want to do good. I think probably you've given them already so much support, but I feel that it will turn in your favor. Like, I feel like your partner is going to wake up and realize, whoa, you know, I do love you, and I just feel that I've put you through so much. So I feel like there's going to be quite a bit of high emotions between the two of you. Now, looking at the ones who are single, well, I think you're at a crossroad here, some of you, where you're like, okay, I've been looking and looking for a partner, and this isn't happening, you know, and I'm still here alone. And I feel like there's inner conflict going on here. Like, I feel like there's still that old tune, that old habit, old pattern that you may have to face these next 2 weeks in regards to the type of partner you're looking for, or the type of partner you're attracting in. So what I'm feeling is here that your transformation, your empowerment has a lot to do with kicking out that old schooling, kicking out that old old habits, you know, how do I want to say this, Spirit? I'm just slumping here. It's like letting go of old habits and changing patterns. Okay, that's kind of how it's been shown to me. You will succeed at this. You will. Now, it may take you longer than this mini reading that I'm giving you for 2 weeks, but in the long run, you're a winner here. You are going to move beyond this. Now, I'm also feeling for some of you that's, now this could be a ticket from driving. This could be getting caught under the influence of alcohol. I'm getting here that somebody may actually either get a hefty ticket or may actually visit jail. Maybe you're in a situation where you're not actually guilty of it, but you're framed. Somehow, some way, whether it's the video camera in a store, video camera on the street, while you're driving, or just getting busted, like I said, driving under the influence or of any kind of alcohol or drug, or speeding. But I got a glimpse of that. So you want to be careful these next 2 weeks of legal things, okay? Even credit cards that maybe you defaulted on payment, maybe something's catching up with you there, or it could be something like child support, or you may even be at this point where you're in divorce court and trying to settle financial and other situations related to this divorce. But I do also feel that there are good things too. Libra, I do feel that you have an opportunity to meet someone that could lead to a long-term relationship. And during these 2 weeks, during these 2 weeks, I really feel that the attention should be on getting to know each other. Like, maybe this is somebody you work around, or somebody you just suddenly met, or you've been looking at this person at school, or it's just been there, but you haven't done anything on it. I feel these next 2 weeks you will, or they will, take action. So I see movement there. Okay, Libra, I want to wish you a fabulous 2 weeks. Much love and blessings.